There's no question that our world is a magnificent paradise filled with breathtaking landscapes and beautiful exotic species. But sadly, we often only get to explore and experience chunks of its natural splendor simply because of the limited time on our hands, the unpredictable environmental conditions, and there's seemingly almost no way of getting to these extremely hard-to-reach places. But what if I told you that there's a super yacht capable of bringing you to the most far-flung corners of the globe, fully equipped with advanced technology in seafaring to combat the harshest weather conditions out there while keeping you safe and sound at all times? Would you take the leap? In case you're wondering what's this ship I'm hyping about, I am talking about none other than the luxurious mega yacht known as La Datcha. Join me as I take you on a virtual tour inside this massive piece of naval architecture, brag about its state-of-the-art features, and discuss the tiniest details that make up this one-of-a-kind floating vessel. By the way, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to be in the loop when it comes to the latest news about mega yachts, the most extravagant mansions, and everything in between. Organizing a trip heading to the unlikeliest destinations in the world sounds like a crazy idea, or better yet, consider it as a sure death sentence more often than not. But sometimes the reward outweighs the risk, and if you're bold enough to take such challenging expeditions, well, you'll be surprised to see what the world has in store for you. Traveling to the farthest and coldest areas, particularly the north and southern regions of the Earth, are not the popular destination picks for many. Thankfully, La Datcha got us covered to make the seemingly improbable voyage possible. La Datcha is one of the few privately owned mega yachts that have an IMO Polar Code certification, meaning that it is suitable, tested, and battle-ready to take on and withstand the unforgiving waves of the polar waters. Top luxury yacht builder Amels and took the reins in designing its lavish exterior that features an ice-class hull which allows La Datcha to barge through thick ice formations and smoothly navigate across the Arctic Ocean. Meanwhile, the famous architect Vasily Spritz planned and crafted the boat's sophisticated and sleek interiors. La Datcha is owned by the Russian billionaire Oleg Tinkov. The well-rounded, savvy entrepreneur has a diversified business portfolio under his name, ranging from a string of music shops, a record label, a bunch of frozen food manufacturing firms, a company that sells household appliances, and a stack of high-end rental properties across the globe. But aside from these wealth sources, the business magnate's main pipeline for income generation funnels from the Tinkov Bank, a digital bank that he founded in 2006 and currently considered as the largest online financial institution to date, with over 9 million clients serviced worldwide. According to Forbes.com, Tinkov has an estimated net worth of $1.6 billion in 2020, making him the 41st richest person in Russia. With that kind of money, I'm pretty sure that La Datcha isn't the only ship in his luxurious armada. With a price tag worth 100 million euros or approximately 121 million US dollars, La Datcha is a 252-foot opulent cruise ship that belongs to the chartered Tinkov Yacht Collection, another luxurious yacht rental company that he owns. And it is also part of the Sea Explorer series of Damen. In addition, the self-made billionaire always had the intention of renting the yacht to the public since its inception just a year ago. That's quite expected and a no-brainer coming from a guy who has been making money all his life. And in case you're wondering and planning to get on board in Tinkov's ship, you would need to cough up $900,000 just to rent it on a weekly basis, which is a pretty reasonable price in my view. Let me tell you why. La Datcha has a lot of toys to offer its guests, and let me tell you that these are not your average toys for the big boys. If you want to enjoy the beauty of the Antarctic seas from a high vantage point, this ship has helicopter hangars that can house 2 regular-sized choppers on board. Should you want to go down and check out the stunning views of reefs underneath, you can take a plunge and visually experience the rich marine life using a 3-seat submersible. For those who consider themselves certified adrenaline junkies, La Datcha lets you roam untethered and hop around parcels of ice glaciers while riding 4 Wave Runner jet skis and 2 Beachlanders to make sure that you wouldn't miss capturing a mandatory selfie with the resident walruses and penguins living nearby. To continue with your Arctic adventure, this floating vessel has 2 snow scooters that come in handy against pristine alpine slopes and Arctic tundras. If that still won't satisfy your blood-pumping cravings, you can go to the boat's fully certified diving center with decompression chambers or ride the dive support tender, and from there, Datcha lets you off the hook as you explore the beautiful depths of the Arctic and Antarctic oceans without any limits. Now that the action-packed part of the journey comes to a close, let us now unwind and relax and see what Datcha has in store for us on board. The entire ship spans 6 decks, 4 of which are accessed with a glass-encased elevator and can accommodate up to 12 guests across 6 elegantly designed guest suites, including 2 VIP master cabins and 2 VIP suites. Each suite comes with a toilet, shower, a tub, and a walk-in wardrobe for good measure. Datcha is also manned by 25 crew members that are working around the clock to ensure that visitors will have a smooth sailing experience. For those of you who wish to remain active throughout the weekly getaways, the ship has a fully functional gym and wellness facilities to always keep guests in tip-top shape. After the strenuous exercise, a Turkish hammam and sauna awaits its guests on the lower deck to help them ease muscle joint pains and shred out a bit more fat using simmering vapor and dry heat. The Sky Lounge on the upper deck boasts a wide-open space filled with cozy cushioned sofas supported using rattan. This allows the ship's visitors to feel the warm breeze while sitting comfortably beneath the tropical sun. Below the deck lies an elaborate dining hall where guests can have delicate conversations and little chit-chats over sumptuous cuisines. Speaking of which, this mega yacht offers gourmet fine dining with a professional galley, and there are also professional chefs on board to cater to any gastronomic whims of the starving guests. But the best feature of this luxury boat is the intricately designed observation lounge located on the nose of its bow, as it captures the unfiltered view of the horizon on the backdrop in its full panoramic glory. Tinkov had made some modifications to the original design before the construction began, and he personally told Spritz to make the boat look manly as possible. True enough, the interior halls and room layouts of Datcha spill out a mixture of earthly color palettes and strong natural elements, such as hues of wood, stones, and a hint of marbles and granite. To cap off its amazing architectural design and top-quality performance, Datcha is capable of surviving the tough waves across challenging nautical routes and maintain autonomy for 40 days straight. Wow, that's pretty impressive! According to the yacht's official website, Datcha already began to set sail on the east and west of the Mediterranean in late September last year. Its global itinerary includes a journey to the Indian Ocean with pit stops on Madagascar, Maldives, and Seychelles. Right after that, the boat will head straight up to the Kamchatka Peninsula in the far east of Russia. Then, we'll briefly halt at the Sea of Okhotsk along Kuril Islands, loop back up once again to North Kamchatka before rounding off the whole year trip in coastlines of North and Central America, respectively. As an accomplished cyclist, Tinkov is a full-blooded adventurer that is always thrilled in seeking new opportunities and experiences, whether in new business or cross-continental expeditions. The Earth is so big and our life is so short, so we have to explore as much as we can. I fell in love with the shape, the design. With 2 helicopters, you can really go further. You can see the bears and other animals. You can heli-ski, any kind of activities, fishing, and so on. With 2 helicopters, you have absolute freedom to explore any remote territory as deep as you want. Oleg Tinkov. He also added that he would prefer to move around and try to avoid being a wealthy couch potato just like other billionaires out there. For me, it's boring to buy another white boat to sit on the sun deck and just sweat my arse off and drink champagne, he says. That's for other rich and fat people. I'm quite energetic still. I like to move my arse. That's why an Explorer perfectly fits me. There you have it. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts about this fine luxury boat by putting your comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you around.